All right, quick story for you guys. This truck had multiple things going on. It was at another dealership. And the gentleman that sent this truck here, he's the manager or the fleet manager of one of the directors or something of a maintenance company. He had it at another dealership. He wasn't quite sure that what he was being fed with, what it needs, is the reality of what it's actually going to take to repair it. No crank, no start. I don't know that I'm 100% correct. I'm going to leave this open to you guys to interpret what you think as well. I'm not getting any communication codes at all. I think the other dealership may be bad, or not bad, wrong. That I don't need a body control module because I feel like the body control module is functioning. It's supplying power to the doors, the windshield wipers, everything. It's communicating. The prindle's lit up. All the IPC and everything works. All that stuff works. What I'm not getting is I'm getting a no crank, no start. They told me I needed a body control module. First, when I came out here today, I brought my vac out here because I seen a lot of stuff going on in the seal plate right here. This whole entire thing was like literally this full with nothing but sunflower seeds, dirt, and debris, and being pressed down inside this harness. So I cleared all that up, got it out of there. Went to the other side, did the same thing, pulled the seal plate and everything up, cleared all the junk and garbage and stuff out of there, got that out of there. Came up under here, sprayed the connections out for these modules under here. Cleaned up some of the connections down here, put everything back together. The gentleman said he did want another key program for this while it was here, and I thought, well, there's a key indication right there. If I can program a key, I would think that the body control module would be bad if all this stuff is functioning, working, the radio is working, the HVAC and stuff is, blower and stuff's turning on. I cleaned up 2 of the grounds. That didn't seem to make any difference. And then I got up underneath the truck after I programmed that new key. And I told my partner, I said, hey, can you jump in there and key forward real quick? I'm going to test the exciter wire on the starter. If you key forward and I'm getting that crossover between the big post, the little post, and it gets hot, I either got a bad ground or a bad starter right here. I'm leaning towards the bad starter. I went out and got my jumper, you know, the big jumper trigger, and I shot it to the big post and went to the little post, and I completed the circuit. Nothing, won't crank it over at all. And the starter looks terrible in this truck. I'm thinking where I'm at right now with this truck is they were diagnosing it as a no crank, no start, but they didn't actually verify when they were actually trying to start it if the body control module and the PCM were working together to send that signal down to the starter and make sure it was actually getting hot. I got down there, key forward, it's getting hot. It's getting battery voltage down there. It just ain't turning over. So first thing in the morning when I get here, I'm gonna verify ground. Probably gonna end up putting a starter in this thing. And sir, if you're watching this right now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on it. I know I didn't ask you, but we had already talked about harnesses and body control module and all that other stuff. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and get Napa to send me a starter down here. We get the same warranty, if not better, I think. I'll get Napa to send me a starter down here, and I'll put a Napa starter in it. They're good starters. Well, I'll compare the price, and if I have a Ford starter and it's comparable, I'll put the Ford on it if we have it in stock. If I don't have a Ford starter, I'll go with the Napa one, especially if it's substantially cheaper. That's where I'm at right now. I had to put a good battery in it because the battery in it was junk. The hood struts are blown out on it. They don't hold the hood up no more, so I got a little small pair of vice grips holding them up right now. And walked through, checked all my grounds, all my powers and stuff like that. Seemed to be good. I'm going to check the ground down there at the starter one more time in the morning. If that ground is good, I'm going to put a starter in it. I bet you this thing's going to fire up. Stay tuned for part 2. Y'all be blessed.